Alrighty tighty, ready for fighty, turning on webcam now. Ah! Nope, webcam not set up correctly. You can tell because you don't see me. Hello. Okay, please go away. Dismiss. Okay. Hello, Tallroth. Near bright and early, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Time for me to... Oh, wait. Whoops. I forgot. We need this screen. I'm an expert at streaming. Expert, I say. Boy. Meow. There we go. Now you can read. Reading is good. Do 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 do. I love our adventures. We are adventuring. Adventuring, I say. And where are we now? We're here and we're here. It's cold. But I'll warm up soon. You gotta warm up with some Planescape. Okay then. Have I forgotten anything? No, I haven't. I don't know if you've played MTG Arena, but auto-tap is a bastard. What's MGD mean again? I don't remember. Okay. How are we gonna do this? We are going to... go here. We're gonna move the webcam back where it lives, because that's important. And we're going to get rid of the starting soon screen. Have I forgotten anything? I don't remember. These streams are less complicated than the From the Depths streams, so... we're just gonna resume life. So, where were we? Alright, here we go. Alright, now I remember what we're doing. We're gonna go talk to every girl. Right, so let's hear. Spice up Juliet's. Scofflaw Pen, keys to her heart, Merriman. Oh wow, I have a lot of this nonsense. Okay then, so... damn it, I have to keep track of so many names. Deacon's Christmas. Alright, so... so we got Holland, we got Delora, and Juliet, and Vivian. There's 10 women in here.
I'm gone.
Nothing in here. And that was Juliet. Nenny Nine Eyes, let's talk to her. Nenny Nine Eyes! This petite, attractive young woman is smiling blissfully and humming to herself. Her wide, pale blue eyes seem to constantly drink in her surroundings as she looks about. Greetings! The smiling young woman curtsies gracefully, looks up to you, smiling. Well met, good sir. I'm Nenny, and how are you this fine She suddenly notices your scars and places a gloved hand over her mouth. Oh my, you're hurt! She blinks, all over. They're all old scars, I'm fine. She nods quietly, lowering her hand. I had some questions. Huh? She can't seem to tear her eyes away from your scars. Oh, how shameful of me. Don't mind my rude staring. I am named Nenny. She makes a little curtsy. And it is my great pleasure to welcome you to our brothel for the slating of intellectual lusts. She returns to staring at your body. You have tattoos under those scars too. What's that one? She points to one of your tattoos. That one looks fascinating. Look at the way the lines of ink... I think that's ink. She squints at the tattoo, then reaches out to touch it. Allow her to touch you. I think that's ink. She traces a finger on the edge of the tattoo. Is it ink? And what a pattern. Look at the way the lines intersect here. She touches the center of the tattoo. That's simply amazing. She purses her lips and frowns in disappointment. I could make it out better if there weren't so many scars. There's nothing to be done about the scars. They're permanent. Oh, I'm sorry. Pox on me for even mentioning them. She cringes. But I have to know, are you absolutely sure you're alright? I'm looking at you and I can't help but believe that you're not in some pain. None of the physical variety, really. I have amnesia, but that is all. Amnesia? Then he blinks and brightens. Loss of memory? You are so lucky, she chimes perkily. Everything must be so new to you. There is truth in that. I mean, that's an angle I hadn't considered. Then he claps her hands delightfully. I'm so pleased I could open your mind to that idea. I've heard that's what being a sensei is all about, bringing new experiences to others. Yep. Had some questions? Please ask. She smiles giddily. What are you doing here? I'm talking to you, silly. She giggles and pokes you in the belly, just like I talk to all the patrons here. All the prostitutes do. That's what the brothel's about. Learning new ways to talk and share experiences and understand other people. I had another question, Nenny. Can you tell me about this place? Sure I can. The brothel of slating intellectual lusts is a school that was started by Mistress Full from Grace. The prostitutes here, like me, are taught the ins and outs of talking to people, all to help us learn more about ourselves and others. I love it here. It's a non-stop wave of new experiences, crashing into me, filling my head with fresh new ideas. And another question, Nenny. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? Nenny frowns deeply. What? Oh, I just can't. I can't say anything bad about anyone. I'm just no good about it. It's not bad to point out a thief, Nenny. Oh, but I don't know if she's a thief. Nenny bites her lip and looks at you with pleading eyes as she just wishes you'd leave the topic alone. Look, why don't you try and say something not nice about her? Oh, alright. Nenny puts her hands on her hips and frowns deeply, almost exaggeratedly. You resist the temptation to laugh. Ooh, I dislike her very, very much. He pauses for a moment, then looks at you out the corner of her eye, as if gauging your reaction. Was that convincing? No, not really. Nenny frowns. I knew I wouldn't be good at this. She looks at you depressed. Do you know how hard it is to say bad things about someone? It feels so wrong. Why don't you practice on me, Nenny? I suppose I could try. She looks dubious. You big, mean, nasty brute. She puts her hands on her hips. Meanie. She looks at you. How about that? Put more accent on brute. You mean big, nasty brute? Better. Now hit me. Nenny clamps her hands over her mouth, looking shocked. Oh, I couldn't! I mustn't! She blinks. How does one hit somebody anyway? Go ahead. Do it lightly if you have to. Remember, I'm a mean, nasty brute. I deserve it. Nenny slaps you. You barely feel it. She still looks shocked and frightened she hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Tell me you're okay. Don't break character. Nenny, come on, show me what you got. You can say something bad, just let it all out. What are we doing? This is weird. That's one of the reasons this game's interesting. I didn't think we'd end up in this specific situation. Which do we go with? Oh. Nenny draws her tiny friend to his full height, balls her hands into fists, puts them on her hips, and scrunches up her face in a cute scowl. Oh, damned be you! You deserve that for all the indignities you put me through. Going out late at night, her eyes roll up and down your body, getting into fights and getting all scarred up. What are the kids going to think, kids? What? Nenny's fury rises up, rises another notch. Have you forgotten our children? Are you so sodden with drink that you can't even remember they were children? Nenny throws up her hands in exasperation. You're hopeless, clueless, and a lot of other lessons I won't mention right now. Calm down. Time to let go of the anger. Nenny sighs tiredly. Phew, that was easier than I thought. No kidding. And I'm sure I'll do better next time. I'm so excited to have learned something new. Thank you. No problem. Farewell. Cool. We've helped. Uh-oh, Borderwise isn't a roleplay now. I mean, I didn't realize it was roleplay until, like, quite late into the conversation. So, what's her nuts? Nenny. Why is she called Nine Eyes? Right. Right.
Alright.
Okay then, time to save the game. So save over there. Hey, we're helping people. What is this? Echo. Uh-oh. This striking young woman has skin the color of burnished copper. A translucent white dress held precariously by golden clasps draped carefully over her shapely form. Yeah, 90s game. Greetings. The woman nods and smiles briefly. The scent of her hair, sweetly perfumed, fills your nostrils. I had some questions. She nods. Who are you? She smiles and curtsies, but offers no response. Can you speak? She shakes her head and smiles sadly at you.
Updated my journal.
Morte, I love this chit already. Can you write then? Or pantomime? She pouts, shaking her head. May I ask why you can't communicate? She smiles softly and nods. Actually, let me ask you about something else. Who are you? She smiles and curtsies, offers no response. Trying to find Vivian's scent, do you know where it might be? She shakes her head, shrugging, gives you an apologetic look. Let me ask you about something else then. Can you tell me about this place? She looks at you, then raises an eyebrow. Okay. Never mind, farewell actually. Alright, side quests. are fun. Right, everybody into this room! Okay, we're out of this room. There's the patron. Door.
Right.
Anybody? Wow, this is a room. Wait, there's a secret door here. What the hell? Interesting. Oh, that's Echo's, Nenny's, Juliet's. Oh, secret door. That I'm not going to walk into because that would be... Oh, hello, what's this? Marissa's chambers. There's Marissa. Okay. Money! Money, dear boy! And silver earring, thank you. Alright, we need to chuck some stuff. Hopefully you don't get kidnapped. Iron Prybar, that goes there. Silver earring, that goes there. Definitely not. Right.
Alright.
Cool. Right, we are proceeding. We are doing excellently. Marissa. Squinting at the figure behind the partition, you can barely make out a shapely female form in the darkness. She turns to you, but you can see nothing of her face. Greetings. The figure answers in a voice that is slow and deadly, like a steel dagger drawn across stone. Yes? Come to speak with Marissa, have you? Quite rude of you to enter a darkened room storming behind my partition like so. Rude and foolhardy. You can hear a faint whispering noise, like a slight breeze, or the hissing of serpents. Oh, she's a Gorgon! Continue. Mort whispers quietly. Whoa, creepy chit. My apologies, my lady. I wasn't sure if someone was here. The woman gives a slight humph, but it would seem there is someone in this room, wouldn't it? Shall you be on your way then? Not just yet. I had some questions. Ask. Why is it so dark in here? To prevent any unwanted and embarrassing casualties. Now what is it you want? Just some questions answered. Why do you remain behind the screen? Is it your wish that I step away from this partition into some patch of light and speak to you face to face? Marissa laughs, and there's a sound of scales sliding on scales. Nay, I think not. The darkness suits me, and doubtless suits you as well. I have another question then. What are you doing here? Sitting here with my thoughts, listening to you voice yours. The silence of both of them, literal and figurative, is deafening. Why do you have such a terrible disposition? I have another question. Can you tell me about this place? No, I'm not in the mood. I'm sure one of the girls here would be happy to tell you all about Mistress Grace's little school for aspiring princesses. Go find one of them. Not just yet. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute?
My journal.
Yes, Echo. I knew another Echo once, though her name was written differently. I know nothing of this girl, though. Ask Delora of her. She made friends of an old lover of Echo's, I have heard. Interesting. I have another question. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? No, I've not a clue. Alright, I'll take my leave now, farewell. I think this girl can kill you. Casualties. Yeah, she's a Gorgon. In fact, let's just have her step into the light and kill us, because that'd be funny. Marissa's cold, cruel voice hisses from out of the darkness. It returns. Do you have a reason for coming this time, I trust? Or just more of your pointless questions? More pointless questions, Marissa. Why is it so dark in here? I want you to come into the light. Nay, and the addition of please will not serve to persuade me. Now, what do you want? Surely you did not come all this way just to see me. I do want to see what you look like. You have no such want. Oh, I do. What do you look like? The darkness hides us both. Let's make it a game. I'm frightfully bored. Let me guess. Are you a human male? Yes, I think so. You think so? How could it not know? I really have no sure idea of what I am. Truly? That's almost interesting. There's the sound of hissing in the darkness. Psst. Describe yourself for me. Truth. I'm tall, muscular, and horribly scarred. Indeed. She pauses for a moment. How are you so horribly scarred? Wait, never mind. I do not wish to know. Now, describe yourself for me. Marissa describes herself as a shapely, pale-skinned, beautiful woman with a forked tongue, hair made up of writhing asp and glowing eyes, which you assume she must be keeping shut. You sound very exotic looking, Marissa.
Updated my journal.
Marissa laughs lightly, the sound accompanied by a slight hissing. Oh, I am, and my merest glance turns living things to stone. from beings of flesh to statuary with only the bat of an eyelash. Could you say turn a limb into a statue? Oh, wait, what? That's relevant. Living things to stone? Could you turn, say, a limb into a statue? What the hell's a limb? I suppose I could, had you a limb and were I inclined to do so, and I might be so inclined had I my crimson veil, but I do not know where it is gone. Have you seen it perchance? No. What's it for? Is it just Haunty? No. Medusa. Yeah, I think Medusa. I said Gorgon earlier, but I think in D&D a Gorgon and a Medusa are like different things. No. What's it for? Is it just a normal veil? Marissa sighs quietly. No, not quite. It aids me in communication. Face-to-face communication, that is. Why do you need to hide your face? She just told you. Enough with these asinine questions. How tirelessly annoying you are. Now what do you want? Alright, nothing. Farewell. Excellent! Right. But fancy I'll ask around for it and see if it turns up somewhere. Oh, there's a lot of talky-talky in here, eh?
Done.
What the? Kasai Ceres. Hello? Oh, we can't... We can't go in there. Why not? Let me in! Okay, there we go. Nothing? Jolly good. Gang, follow me! Kasai Ceres.
I'm gone.
There. Kimaxi Adderton. Interesting. And save game, because I want to... Is she... What the hell is... Oh, she's
Gone.
What the hell is she? Alright. The wild-looking tiefling girl meets your gaze with an angry scowl. Her tattooed body is practically naked, covered only by a narrow leather thong, a black cloth brassiere, and armored shoulder pads that appear to serve more as decoration rather than actual protection. Her spiked hair, as well as the thin fur that covers her goat-like legs, is brassy white, and numerous single rings dangle from her ears, nostrils, lips, and brow. She wears a leather collar around her throat with the inscription, Kimaxi Addertongue. Greetings. Kimaxi bares her teeth at you. And just what are you looking at, you banged-up sod? My friend thought you were attractive, but whoa, was he ever horribly mistaken. Shut up, Mort! She sneers at Mort and looks below him where her body would normally be. Sharp tongue for a stemless deader. Let's let him keep at it. Like I'd let mine anywhere near if I had one. What, did you hear the word brothel and think you could make some jink here, you flea-bitten gutter whore? Ha! Can't believe they even let you in the door, what with all those ticks hopping off your shaggy legs. Let them keep at it. Ticks? The only annoying insect around here is you. She suddenly turns to you. Hey, you here to talk to me or what? Alright. Well, what else can I do with you? Yes, had some questions. The tiefling rolls her eyes. And what makes you think I care? Why don't you lick my backside? My tongue's not wide enough, and I don't like hair in my mouth. Well, you seem to like the taste of offal in your mouth, you dung-breath cretin. Only because it's like kissing you, you mangy stinkpot. Kiss me? She makes a retching sound. I'd rather kiss a bloody mass of phlegm than lay my lips on you. No thanks. Don't thank me. Thank the power someone actually wants to kiss you. Kim actually looks at a loss for something to say. For an instant, a smile threatens to crack the grimacing mask of her face. Then she becomes more of a basilisk than ever. Alright, what do you want of me? Questions answered. Ah, this place. Hello, Eyeflare. The weird brothel. Yes! She looks annoyed. Fine, what do I ask? Who are you? Name? My name? Uninterested. I can guess yours, though. Scarbunch, get out of here but put a fire under your ass. I have another question. What are you doing here? Not you, that's for certain. She smirks at you. I'm contemplating the best way to tell you to pike off next. I have another question. Say, can you teach Mort here to be more abusive? She raises her eyebrow. Now that's an unusual request. I don't know, it seems pretty foul-mouthed already. He? That's he seems pretty foul-mouthed. Kimaxi Bladderdung, you scruffy goat-gammed harlot. You wish you had legs like mine, you pitiful wretch of a bone box. I could walk, run, dance. What do you do? Bob around wishing you had a pair, goats or otherwise. The two of them lay into one another, exchanging barbed, blistering insults and clashing with razor-edged tongues. Yep, you managed to get fire dude in the party. I did! I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, he's flaming, but not in the usual way. Wait for it to end. At last, the two stop their bickering, and eerie silence settles over them as they eye one another hatefully. Finally, the tiefling makes a grudging admission to Mort. Not bad, really. Not bad at all. Better than you, perhaps? Mort wiggles his eyebrows at her. Eh? Kimaxi narrows her eyes at Mort. Don't push it, Skull.
Taunts, alright.
I won't, tiefling. I will admit I might have learned a thing or two, though. Good thinking, Chief. Sure thing, Mort. Kimaxi turns for you. So was that all you wanted? I'm not spending any more time near you than I have to. Had some questions. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? What, that echo shit? Don't know anything about her. Don't talk to the girl. I mean, why? Not like she can talk back. Ask frigid Delora about her. I think I saw her playing Go with an old crush of Echo's back from when she could talk. Oh, I had another question. Trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? Try a hive gutter, or perhaps there's just a similar aroma. To be serious though, Marissa stole it. Marissa? Are you sure? No, but I'm hoping you're stopping into her room and upset her enough to do something awful to you. Rude. I have another question. I'm trying to find Marissa's crimson veil. Do you know where it might be? Smirks. Up your arse, perhaps? Hells, I don't know. Kimaxi smooths back her hair, which instantly springs back into a spiky mess. I have another question. Do you know anything about Revel? Well, never mind, actually. Farewell. Groovy, baby. Alright. So, Delora, we can ask about Echo, which is very nice. And Yves the Tail Chaser.
Aye? Why not?
Let's save the game. Saving games is good. I like the saving game. I like to save that game. Yves the Tail Chaser. This fetching young woman has a faraway look in her soft sea green eyes. Greetings. I'm Yves, the Tail Chaser. What a coincidence. I too chase tails. Mort, shut up. Yves continues, unperturbed. That's the correct response. Like, Mort, you need to ignore sometimes. Have you come to trade tales? Oh, I'd like to trade tales. Yves nods. I would like that very much, yes. Tell the story of you waking up in the mortuary. Yves leans forward as you tell the tale of your awakening in the Dustman's mortuary. She seems to devour your every word. As you finish, she smiles at you. I shall remember this tale. I too will tell a tale of the Dustman, Chapters of Dust. Go on. There are chapters in the Dead Book, the massive tome which the Dustmen keep, that records the passing of all that lives into the eternal boundary. In this book, there are chapters that are naught but dust, and it is believed that the names therein are lost souls who cannot die, but must suffer life eternally until history itself dies and grants them release. Ooh! That seems relevant to our plot. I need a drink. I'm talking a lot. Yum! Okay. I have another tale to share with you. I would like that very much, yes. Tell her the story of the Alley of Lingering Sighs. Yves leans forward as you tell the tale of the alley giving birth. She seems to devour your every word. As you finish, she smiles at you. I shall remember this tale, and now I have one for you. Before I begin, I must ask, do you know what a Mordron is? I don't know what a Mordron is. No. Mordrons are creatures of total law, almost more machinery than living things. There are many different sorts of Mordron, but all have their place in a very rigid, carefully organized hierarchy. So dedicated are they to the system that they cannot communicate with or even consider the existence of Mordrons who are not their immediate superiors or inferiors. Not dying, you say? Yes, that is important. I understand now. Then I shall tell you the tale of the clock and the quadrone. Go on. Once upon a time, there existed a Mordron. It was newly created, its logic fresh and untested, and it had come to sigil following the commands of its Mordron superiors. Go on. It knew of nothing but commands and dictates, of obedience and passing on the orders of its superiors. For you see, Mordrons are only aware of the commands of their immediate superiors. They have no grasp of a higher authority. Until this one. One day it came across a small shop, within which there was a small clock that could no longer tell time. It was cracked along the edges, the wheels of its hands broken. The Mordron immediately set itself to work at getting the parts to fix the broken clock. Go on. It made a new wooden housing for the clock's parts, replacing the bent springs, carefully filed and oiled the clockwork machinery, and carved new hands from the sparse metal available to it. The newly repaired clock's precise ticking reminded it of the great gears of Mechanus, and it comforted it as much as anything may comfort a Mordred. Go on. And what the Mordred never came to understand was that it truly loved this clock it had worked on, and for reasons it could not explain, elected to remain in sigil and be with the clock for the rest of its years. Ooh. Another tale to share with you. I would like that very much. Ask one of your companions if they have a story to tell. Alright. Let's start with Mort. Mort, do you have a story to trade? Me? Why do I have to tell a story? Just tell a story, Mort. Fine, fine. An elderly man was sitting alone on a dark path, right? He wasn't certain of which direction to go, and had forgotten both where he was traveling to and who he was. He'd sat down for a moment to rest his weary legs, and suddenly looked up to see an elderly woman before him. She grinned toothlessly and with a cackle spoke. Now your third wish. What will it be? Oh, he's telling a joke. Go on, Maud. Third wish? The man was baffled. How could it be a third wish if I hadn't had a first and second wish? Go on, Maud. You've had 2 wishes already, the hag said, but your second wish was for me to return everything to the way it was before you had made your first wish. That's why you remember nothing, because everything is the way it was before you made any wishes. She cackled at the poor Burke. So it is that you have 1 wish left. Go on, Maud. Alright, said the man, I don't believe it, but there's no harm in wishing. I wish to know who I am. Funny, said the old woman as she granted his wish and disappeared forever. That was your first wish. Eve smiles. An interesting tale, Mort, and now I've one for you and your companion. The Fiend's Game. I like that we're just having story time right now. It's nice. Go on. A fiend sometimes wandered the wilderness of a certain prime world in the guise of a friendly old man. One day he came across some hunters in the wood. What are you doing? The fiend asked. The hunters told him, and the fiend nodded. I have never been on a hunt before. Go on. The hunters invited the old man to come along, and the group eventually came upon a glade where several deer were grazing. The hunters carried crossbows, but did not fire, and the fiend asked them why. Go on. They are unarmed, the hunters chuckled, patting their crossbows. We hunt nothing that does not have the ability to defend itself. After all, where's the sport in that? Disclaimer, deer can defend themselves, and they can mess up a human being. Like, if you think you can take on a deer unarmed, you're wrong. Because they are all sharp edges, actually. Like, they can headbutt you, bite, and kick. They can get you with 5 out of 6 of their limbs. 7 for the males. The fiend nodded at this and promptly gated in 3 of his fellows. The hunters led them on a merry chase, but eventually they were caught and eaten. But then why is man the most dangerous game? I mean, human beings are dangerous because of their intelligence and their tool use, which is why I don't like zombie fiction. Because a zombie is just a human being with everything dangerous taken away from it. It's not intelligent, usually, it can't use tools, usually, and it doesn't cooperate with fellow zombies the way human beings do, usually. They're not real, so you can make things up, I guess. So, yeah. Zombies are not scary, and the zombie apocalypse is just kind of dumb. Hot take, I know. Good question. Have you been to the pawn shop yet? I hope that is vague enough. I don't remember. Maybe? Fun fact, in Stalker, the zombies can use guns. See, that's dangerous! That's a dangerous zombie! I have another tale to share with you. I would like that very much, yes. Ask one of your companions if they have a story to tell. Anna, do you have a story to trade? I am no good at telling such things, I'm not. She frowns and waves her hands as if trying to shoo away the air. Do not be asking me for such nonsense now. You smiles at Anna, but I would very much like to hear your story. Just tell the story already, Anna. Come on already, fiendling. You already have one tale you won't part with. Anna looks uncomfortable, her tail lashing slowly back and forth. Well, I know one story. She suddenly becomes angry, glaring at Eves. But you might not like it. You won't. So don't be blaming me for you choking it out of me. Go ahead, Anna. Also in Stalker, you don't turn into a zombie from being bitten and infected. You turn into a zombie from your body not being inside a building when an emission hits. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Side tangent with, like, zombie stuff. The original zombie is actually much scarier than, like, you know, the kind of Night of the Living Dead thing. It's basically a person brought back to life to be a slave, And that's scary because it's like, it was basically an allegory for like real life slavery. It's like the idea that like you can't escape slavery even by dying. That's more frightening to me. Like the idea that like you go somewhere and there's these weird people there and they're like they are extra enslaved. So yeah, like honestly, call me boring, but I think the like you go back with like fictional creatures to their first incarnation, those are always more interesting to me than like the Hollywood version, because they come from like real fears and the state of societies they come from and stuff like that. So yeah, another hot take, I guess. It's interesting how these days zombies are always the result of some virus or fungus, but zombies used to be created by voodoo magic. Exactly! And, yeah, it's like zombies were created to, like, serve their masters and stuff like that. So it's like, a scary zombie film, I think, would be someone who's a zombie and they don't realize it, and then they realize, like, that's the twist. It's like, oh, wait, no, I've already died, and I don't have free will anymore, but I'm aware of it. That would be scary. Like, anyone watching this, feel free to take that idea and do something with it, because that's actually kind of cool. I like your idea there. Thank you, iFlare. Go ahead, Anna. Anna scowls and then finally relents with an example says, I heard this story when I was a wee lass. The Spurk's walking home real late, near Anti-Peak, and passes an old toothless crone in a dark and otherwise empty street. Where are you going? She asks him. Whoa, you should write a book. Yeah, I have written a book. Shout out to myself, 2 of Rogues. Go on, Anna. Home to me wife and Kip, he says. Near the slag, she asks him. Sure enough, he says. Go on, Anna. So she asked him a favour, to take a box she's got to Deader's Pit and give it to the woman there. Now this Burke's a real sap, too nice to say no despite the fact he's sure something's not quite right about this old crone and agrees. But what's the woman's name, he asks. Where does she live? Where should I look for her if she's not by Deader's Pit? The woman hands him a box, a wooden thing, wrapped in colour cloth, and tells him to just go, and she'll be there. Finally she warns him, and whatever he does, do not open the box. Fun fact, we've had this experience in this game already. Person handed us a box, it had a fiend inside it, and it was a whole adventure in a bit. Good book. Thank you. Go on, Anna. She takes it home with him and hides it in the rafters, thinking he'll bring it by Deader's Pit when it's light out. His wife, though, seeing him hide in the box, gets right jealous thinking it's a gift for her lover or something, and opens it up as soon as he's not looking. Well, turns out the box was full of gouged out eyes and severed male members with the hair still on him. His scream brought the Burke running. She remembered what the crone said, got right scared, and wrapped the box back up. He went out straight away to Deader's Pit, and sure enough there was another old hag waiting there for him. He hands her the box and she says to him, this box has been opened and looked into. The poor Burke tries to deny it, but she gets this dreadful look on her face. You've done something horrible, she tells him, then disappears. That done, he hurries back to his kip. He's feeling ill when he gets back and takes his bed. His wife bitterly regretting opening the box at all, but it was too late. The next day he died of a rotten disease, and the first things to go was his eyes and stem. Anna nods grimly, her tale complete. That was a... You've smiled. That was a wonderful tale, Anna. Oh, whoops, spell mistake. You should never hesitate to share it. Now I've one for you and your companion, the Parched Land. I remember that quest. Oh yeah, that was a quest in our office, like, what the hell do we do with the box? Go on. Once a large village was struck by a terrible drought. A farmer journeyed to the worshipping stone and again implored it as to the cause of the drought. He asked the stone why it did nothing when the fields were parched and dying, why the animals and the people suffered while the stone did not a thing. Have we not given enough offerings, the farmer asked, begging almost upon his hands and knees, but the stone did not respond. It merely sat and cast its shadow. I have another tale to share with you. Ask one of your companions with a story to tell. Dakon, do you have a story to trade? Dakon nods solemnly. I shall impart the tale of Achali drowning. Dakon tells the story of Achali, a foolish Githzera of myth who had become lost in the chaos of Limbo. Normally, a single Gethzera may use their focus and mental discipline to form the chaos around them into a small, habitable environment. Akali, however, asked so many useless and unfocused questions in her request to return home that her isle of matter dissolved around her, and she drowned. Eve smiles. Fascinating, Dakon. Let me share with you and your companions another version of your tale that I have heard. Dakon looks attentive and perhaps a little surprised. Oh! Go on, Yves. Yves goes on to tell a different version of Dakon's tale, in which Achali was driven from the Githzerai city of Shak-Kat-Lor for her constant useless prattling. One day she encountered a Sladi on his way to the spawning stone. She hastily erected a wall of chaos matter, which even the ravenous Sladi found difficult to break down. Hungrily it awaited and spoke to her through the wall. She asked a question. As she became more absorbed in her pointless queries and the Sladi's answers, her own wall decayed and collapsed upon her, and thus she drowned in the matter of limbo. Ooh. I love story time! Okay, one more. Okay, let me ask you a question. Okay, it's really obvious why we... Okay, why are you called the Tale Chaser? Once upon a time, a girl came to an oracle who was rumored to know many things, and asked of it a boon. Her life was in need of direction, so she asked this oracle as to what would give her purpose. Go on. Now, the oracle was not evil, but it was vague and tended towards drink, which caused her to be obscure in many matters of judgment and focus. Its only answer to the girl's question that, within one story that she would hear in her lifetime, was the truth that she sought. The girl went off and collected stories, which she chases to this day, not knowing which of the thousand holds the truth. Such is the danger of a foolish question and the wisdom of an unspoken one. Damn. Slad are basically giant demon frogs. Didn't know they could talk. What are you doing here? I collect tales and trade them with others who have tales of their own. Okay. What can you tell me about this place? That is part of Mistress Grace's story, which is not mine to tell. She said that when she nears the end of her years, she shall tell me, and only if I pledge never to share it with another. She hopes that she will never need to tell me her tale, for she hopes I will find my own story before that time and leave this place. I think she fears my life will be squandered in searching for this tale, and not acting upon what I already know. Eve sighs softly, but it cannot be helped. Your own story? Oh... Go on, she's telling it again, it's okay. Another question. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? Echo? Eve's Franz thinking. I once heard a tale of a girl who knew the word that, if spoken, would undo the multiverse. Perhaps this is Echo. Ask Laura, though. I understand that she sometimes meets with one who knew Echo before she stopped speaking. Okay? Fascinating. Alright, so let's talk to this person next. I think, have I talked to Kesai Ceres already? I don't think so. Let's save the game. Planescape. One save. What almost never spoken word could be the one that ends the multiverse? Daffodil. Shift delete, I say. Whoop, Kesai Ceres. This alarmingly voluptuous woman, alarmingly? As if like her breasts are a threat to society, has a thick mane of wavy raven-colored hair, bluish skin, and shimmering crimson eyes, like rubies which have fires lit behind them. Though she is not beautiful in the typical sense of the word, her features are exotic and not altogether unattractive. Greetings. The woman's voice is deep and sensuous. And my greetings to you, sir. Her burning eyes roam over you. I'm Kesai Ceres, so tell me, what might I do for you, Anything, Mort cries. Do anything you want to me. Kesai laughs heartily, revealing canines long enough to be considered fangs. She shakes her head and smiles at Mort. Truly though, please, what can I do for you? Well, what do you usually do for patrons? Talk, of course. Usually about dreams, often those erotic in nature, but not always. Kesai winks at you, smiling. So, would you like me to tell me yours? Don't be shy. I've heard everything you know. Nothing will shock or surprise me, and I so love to hear people's dreams. We can trade if you'd like to, but you must go first. Daffodil. Daffodil is just like... Imagine if I just said Daffodil and the stream just suddenly ended. My dreams were recently revised when I saw you, my lady. Careful! Let's just say that. Were there now? Kisai smiles, her gleaming red eyes looking over you once more. You look very savage, you know. Tell me, are you rough with your lovers? In the act, I mean? Very physical? Only if it pleases them. Kisai nods, smiling. I thought you'd say as much. I'm quite rough myself. I like to be carried around, and I particularly enjoy biting. I've sharp teeth, though, so I have to take care. Sometimes I get carried away and draw a little blood, you know. It's enough to make me weep. Where was this shit when I had a body? Roaming the Outlands, most likely. But that was a rhetorical question, wasn't it? She winks at Mort, then turns to you again. You have sharp You've seen them, dumbass. Kesai nods. I certainly do. Would you like to see? Here. She opens her mouth slightly, running her violet tongue over her bottom teeth. Her canines are just long enough to be considered fangs. I see. Had some questions, Kesai. Kesai blinks her crystal eyes at you, awaiting your question. If you don't mind my asking, what are you? Kesai shakes her head. What, can't you tell? She draws herself up, thrusting her ample bosom towards you. A woman! She raises her eyebrow. I can see my answer doesn't please you. I'm plain touched, actually, like your friend here. Kesai indicates Anna. That's all you need to know. I had another question. What are you doing here? Entertaining your questions, it seems. She winks at you. Really, though, I'm a student of Mistress Grace's. All the prostitutes in this brothel are. Okay. Another question. Can you tell me about this place? Certainly. The brothel of slating intellectual lusts is actually a school for women who are thinking of becoming sensates. Mistress Grace teaches us the ways of language so we can better identify with ourselves and those around us. It lets us experience the planes more fully, you know. Right, another question. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? Yes, that's Echo. Oh, I don't dream, I just die every night. Yeah. She's very sweet, but so quiet. I understand that she said something once which caused some great tragedy, and because of that she'll never speak again. Kesai shrugs, smiling. An interesting enough story, but I don't know if it's true. Try asking Delora. I've seen her talking to an ex-lover of Echo, back from a time where Echo was speaking. I have another question. Trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be?
Updated my journal.
No, I don't, Kesai frowns. Most of the women will say she's prissy, but she's always been nice enough to me, complimenting me on my eyes, and she smells so good. I hope she finds her own scent again soon. Try asking Nenny about it. She's everywhere at once and might have seen something. You do have very lovely eyes, you know. Tit, Anna sneers, rolling her eyes. Idiot. Ignore Anna's comment. Oh, let's shall we fluster? Yep. And what's that supposed to mean, you piking tard? Didn't think you'd be jealous of this chatty dart, you sod. Anna spits and looks away from you. Kesai shrugs and looks back to you. Why, thank you. You can see them glowing in the dark, you know. Bizarre, no? She pauses to look at you. You have some nice eyes, too. So dark and mysterious, so full of character. Thanks. Farewell, Kesai.
All right.
You jealous, Anna? You jelly? Okay, let's talk to Nenny now. Where's Nenny? Nenny! Right, so we gotta talk to Nenny. Oh, well met, good sir. I'm Nenny. And how are you this fine Oh, we've met before. Nenny giggles and smiles gleefully at you. I'm sorry, I knew you looked familiar, though. That's alright, Nenny had some questions. Alright, trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know what
my
maybe?
journal. Maybe.
I saw that mean Marissa sneaking out of Vivian's room one night. No, I'm not saying she took it, but I know Maris is not a very nice person, and that sure sounds suspicious, sir. I'd go ask her about it. Thanks, that's all I wish to know. Thank you, Nenny. Let's go talk to the Delora before Marissa kills us. And save here. Nope. Save. There we go. Wait, why does one of your eyes smell like vinegar? What does that mean, Tolroth? Is, like, vinegar eyes a thing? Delora just teleported. Delora eyes flash as he sees you. Did you see him? Has he agreed to return to the Key Smart? No, not yet. Farewell. Okay, so we need to go do that first. Let's go talk to Marissa.
All right.
Hello. Talk. Okay, more pointless questions. I was told that you were seen sneaking away from Vivian's chambers recently. Is that connected with her missing scent somehow?
Updated my journal.
Marissa says nothing, though an angry hissing issue from the darkness around her. Yes, I've been known to creep into Vivian's chamber for some of her perfumes, though I doubt you'll meet another here who hasn't. If you're implying that I've got her personal scent, well, feel free to sniff around. You'll not find it on me or in my chambers, I assure you. Perhaps whoever took my crimson veil took Vivian's scent as well. Okay. Alright. And... never mind, actually. Alright, so they all do it. So nothing in there. Nothing in there. Alrighty. Okay, then. Know it when I smelled it? Okay, so now... I think, let's, while we're here... There's Kesai Ceres. Let's go down here. Let's save the game. Let's get one. There we go. Oh, one of them was pickled in the bar. Oh, right. I think I lost that one. Pickpocket? Save first, lol. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Brothel seller. Brothel caretaker. Interesting.
I'm gone.
The hell's that?
All right.
Oh, that's a big statue. This grey-white stone, held in a mesh of engraved silver bands, pulses with light. Something was once inscribed into its base, but the writing has been scoured
Updated
away.
my journal.
Interesting. This translucent indigo stone, held in a mesh of engraved silver bands, pulses with a deep blue light. Inscribed into its base is the word Juliet. Oh. Oh, there's weird stuff happening. Oh, hello. Interesting. There's something going on here. Echo. And... Vivian. Whoa. Marissa. What is going on here? This glow stuff. We're escaping by. Hello, driver. So the employees are bound? They're bound. Oh, we gotta talk to people. Delora. Alright, which one was the one missing? Alright, they're all kind of... Wow, hold on. What was the one here? There was one missing. Alright, so we want the one missing one. So it was like... Delora, Juliet, Vivian, Marissa. So there's 4 of them with side quests. Being sneaking out of Vivian's chamber. She wouldn't tell me... Alright, so Marissa, Vivian... Nenny. Right, so... Let's... think here. You can actually scroll up in that log. Yep. Right, so... Yep, I know. Nenny, Marissa... Alright, so let's go down... Echo. So there's... Alright. So Delora... Vivian... Hold on, I'm gonna write this down, actually. Right, so, what do we got? In order of the people we've talked to, we've got Delora, Vivian, Juliet. I probably don't need to do this, I just kind of want to. Juliet. Echo. Marissa. Okay, Nenny. There's 10 of them, right? Okay, so Delora, Vivian, Juliet, Echo. Who have we missed? Hold on. So that one's scoured away. That's Juliet. She's down here. I should hope not, because it isn't. Fall from Grace wasn't on a stone. Ooh, true. Look like From the Depths, lol. Hello, Modern Marksman. Yep. Nope, it is our break from the Depths. Fall from Grace isn't here. Alright, so Nenny is here. I don't know if this is important to remember, I just think it kind of is. This is the first time in a long time I'm writing notes down while playing a video game, and it actually feels pretty good. Can you guys get out of the way? Okay, Echo is down here, she's accounted for. Vivian. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
I'm gone.
Marissa. Okay, no, but same developer. Thought it was Fallout. Yep. Alright. Kesai Saras is one who wasn't in the thing. Kesai Saras. And over here. Delora. That's all of them on my list. Oh wait, no, there's one more. Kimaxi Adaton. Right, so... Okay, and there's one more over here. Yves. Oh, right. Yeah. How could I forget her? She's my favorite one. Story time. Alright, so that's all of them. So Fall from Grace is not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 10th one. Who hasn't been... I mean, Fall from Grace, I guess, is not here. Where's that caretaker? We should talk to him. There he is. Hello. Maybe he'll just tell us. The man, looking slightly puzzled, nods as you approach. Greetings, sir. Might I ask how you came to be here? I just came down those stairs, through that strange door I found. I'd best work on concealing it a bit better then. He shrugs and smiles at you. I'm the brothel's caretaker, by the way. You're not supposed to be down here, really, but it's alright if you look around for a bit. I had some questions. He smiles nervously. I really shouldn't even allow you down here, let alone be chatting with you. Please, no questions for now. Tell me what this place is, at least. It's where the lady's sensory stones are kept. They use them as diaries of a sort. You won't be able to use them, if that's what you're thinking. Each of them is attuned to one particular student of the brothel, so that only she may access the stone. Oh, that's all I wish to know. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Ooh, alright. So, no foul play then, I guess. Why are there cushions down here? I guess it's just their living quarters, I guess. Interesting.
Done.
Alright, we need to... Alright, what name is not there? Fall from Grace isn't here. Oh god, please don't steal them to give to the sensory weirdos. Nope. Kesai was Mort's favorite. Oh, definitely. That's because Mort is a naughty boy. What's in here? Nothing. Wait, there's stuff in here. Handkerchief. Unremarkable silk handkerchief. Okay. This container is locked. Whose chamber is that? That's Delora's chambers. Oh. There's Kesai Saras. This container is locked. There's a lot of locked containers around here. People just keep stealing Vivian's perfumes. This container is locked. Right, so Fall from Grace is there. Nenny, Nine Eyes. Vivian. Oh! Oh, right. These are Mordrins. What the hell are these? Do I even want to talk with them? There's Echo. What's in here again? Phenom's book. Research journal of a linguist named Phenom. I'll take that. That could be useful. There's Juliet. There were containers in here, and I just straight up Oh boy, it could have been any one of these girls. Could have been any one of them. To nick the perfume Anna can pick. Oh yeah, she can. Handkerchief. Done. Alright, so...
Why not?
This container's locked. Use thieving skills. Lockpick succeeded. Oh! Sick! Right, that is that. Alright.
I'm gone.
Ready.
Alright, I'm gonna lockpick stuff right in front of you because I'm cool like that. Stealing from prostitutes now? No! It's not stealing, it's borrowing indefinitely. You don't mind me looking at this? Sick! Whee! Anna's just running around doing stuff.
I'm gone.
I'm here. Why not?
I like this. I do like how, like, they don't apparently care. Love letter. This is a passionate, steamy, and rather graphic love letter. Who it's to and whom it's from, however, quite vague. Hell yeah, we got a lot of money. I hope there's no consequences for this, because, Right, locked. Damn. Right, we're gonna need to actually shuffle some stuff around a little bit. Alright. Okay, then. That, we've already looked at that. We've already looked at that. This one is locked. And that... What the? I missed that. God damn. Alright, crew. We're just gonna...
What? Right.
Right. Scottish Tiefling. The most formidable kind of I think it automatically checks your hide and shadow skills. Oh, okay. Container is locked. Oh yeah, I think I maxed out her stealth a little bit, so that's nice. Handkerchief. Wow, these are not... Okay then. We're all full up on stuff.
Done.
What you be wanting now?
What ye been wanting to do? Right, who has nothing? Alright, so... Alright, Burning Man. Burning Man Festival. Oh, too far away? How dare. How dare! Are the handkerchiefs the scent? Wait. I don't think so. Are they?
Right.
Wait, I've already lockpicked this thing. Hold on. Is there a handkerchief in here? There is. Okay. Right, everyone get into this room.
Aye?
Rugby scrum into this room, please. Why does she have a cobblestone? I don't even know. Right, Ignis, you now get all the rings.
Right.
This nope, it's just an unremarkable silk handkerchief. I don't know how much it's worth. Alright, so now we need to go and talk to... We need to go talk to what's his nuts. Okay. Alright, so we need to go to Scofflaw Pen. And we need to... Personal scent. Civic Fest Hall, Merriman. Alright. Right, first things first. Scofflaw Pen. Let's go.
I'm gone.
A couple of stream bufferings, not sure if on my end. I mean, I haven't noticed any. It might be on yours. Yeah, Ignis is now sporting bling. Mountain Curio, Advocates Galleria. Wait a minute. Can we return this to him? Hold on. Let's get distracted a little bit, but before we get distracted, it's at the hour mark, which means we just get to hang outside here for a little bit. Alright. I'm going to start the elevator music. Wow! Whoops. Is this still on shuffle? Yes, it is. Next track! We deserve better. Alright, so... ta-da! This game is actually very exploratory. I like this! It's like... it's good! I'm also hungry because I didn't have breakfast. Oof. I ate too much spaghetti last night. But anyway, I'm gonna run away now and briefly get more coffee, get a fruit or something like that. And, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'll be with you very soon. Please survive the ads. Don't want you to die by ads. And add button. There you go. I'm back. And better than ever, supposedly. Alright, excellent news. Excellent news, in fact. I have coffee. And I have pretzels. So, I'll try not to chew too loudly. What was I doing? I was doing this. There we go. I was turning off the elevator music. There we go. And Right. Now, first things first. Crack open this. Check it out. Very flat little pretzels. Oh, that's nice. Should have had a fruit. Alright. Finham glances your way frowning. Chosen to grace my home once more, have you? What is it you wish of me? I had some questions. I would have you know that I'm a scholar and a linguist, sir. Well, I shall happily blah blah blah. Never mind. Bro! I've got your book, asshole! Okay, fine.
Done.
That's a real RPG moment. Pretzels are great. I love it. It's
gone.
literally just salty bread. One moment. Spoon. Coffee needs more stirring. Okay. What were we doing? Alright. To the sunset. And what the hell is this? Alright. Over here. Which name was it? I don't know. I think Fall from Grace was the one that was missing. Right, Merriman. What's his face? Merriman.
Done.
Right, let's talk to this dude here. Splinter! Alright, I had some questions. How can you help me, Splinter? Had another question. Someone I was looking for. Merriman. Merriman is usually pacing back and forth around the lecture halls. Oh yeah, travel through the middle door. Alright, thank you. Right. Thank you. I like it when people are helpful. Right. I've actually remember him now. I saw him. Where are you? That's Jumbled Murder Sense. There he is. Found him. Hello, you little fella. This man looks like a bitter, cantankerous old codger. His mouth is twisted into a frown that becomes even more severe as he notices you coming this way. Merriman my name may be, but merry I am not. Off with you, young one. No time for the likes of you. He goes into a fit of coughing from the exertion of shooing you away so loudly. Wait, Delora wanted me to speak with you. Merriman eyes you suspiciously. That's so. About what, eh? She says that you're her first love and that so long as you hold the keys to her heart, she'll never be free to love another. She told you that, eh? I'm surprised. Perhaps leaving her under Mistress Grace's tutelage did what I couldn't. Started to develop her feelings. In any case, he pats a pocket of his tunic. I won't just give the keys to you. Wait, those are literally the keys to her heart? She nods, that they are. Delora's a construct, didn't you know that? A creature of sorcery and clockwork mechanics she is, and one of my finest creations. Merriman sighs, but cold, without emotion or character. I brought her to the brothel and set her so that she could not leave, in the hopes that the constant contact with so many others would begin to develop her own personality. The keys are the tools used to set her. She wants them because she feels that they're limiting her personal growth now, I suspect. Interesting! Then why don't you just return them to her? Merriman scowls. Because I've become a cruel and bitter old man who sees he can get something out of you. At least you're honest about it. Go on then, what do you want? I want to forget. I've lived almost 150 years now, and I've seen every sensory stone I've cared to in this grand old hole. I've little time left to live, and I'm too weak to go out in search of wholly new experiences. So I need to find a way to forget them all. That way I can start again in my final days. Yeah, that's not going to help. How can I help?
Updated my
I'll
journal.
need something, some item, some concoction that will allow me to forget. Like a draw to the river Styx, something like that. Right, I'll return if I find something. Farewell. I know where I can find something like that. I know who to ask. There's a fancy shop with fancy things. I love adventuring with pretzels. Adventuring with pretzels is infinitely better than adventuring without pretzels. I would share a pretzel with you, but like, you're kind of like on the other side of the internet.
Boulevard, also
All right.
known as Wanker City.
Right. Let's go here.
All right.
Hold on, let's give her some space. Alright, how much money do we have? Right, first things first. Sell some stuff. Okay, back. Here to buy something? Yes I am. Alright, weapons and charms. We need to sell a lot of stuff. Oh, we're gonna make a lot of money. What's this? Ooh, bone dagger. I don't know what that's for. Wait, not the knot charm. Gold earring, copper earring, silver earring, gold earring, silver bracelet, gold earring. Oh, hell yeah, we have so much money. So much money, honey. And there's that, and Mort has nothing. Done. Wait, identify? No items to identify. Done. Alright. Yes, I am. The exotic items. Monster jug. Elixir of... wait. Deva's Tears? Alright then, alright. Small glass vial labeled as a Deva's Tears. These are collected from a Deva who was captured during a Blood War skirmish. The fiends tormented the imprisoned angel for eons before he had last escaped. The small bottle holds the 12 tears he shed in that time. Their price is but about 100 copper. Alright, let me see the other things again. Middle of the store. Fiend's Tongue, Gorgon Sir. Front of the store. Back of the store. Stained Lens. Okay, I thought I would find it here. No, not all of Ignis's bling. Yes, all of Ignis's bling. Stained Lens. You examine a stained ground glass lens the width of your hand, held in a burnished steel ring. A small geared protrusion coming off the ring makes it look as if the lens should attach to some sort of clockwork machine, and it smells faintly of horrible perfume. Viskrika holds it up for you. I have no idea what this really is, but it radiates fairly powerful magic. An old soldier named Gisus brought it up to me from a lower plane battlefield. He'd murdered his own men in order to escape his tour of duty there, and brought me a number of interesting items he'd collected over the course of the campaign. I've kept it mostly as a conversation piece, although you may have it for 149 copper coins if you like. Show more... okay. River Styx. Where would I find that? Water from the river Styx. Water from the river Styx. Right, if I can't settle this whole bloody thing... Right, let's go to the print shop. A Scofflow pen. Let's talk to... who did we talk to?
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Alright. What do you think we should do next? Come on. Okay then. Right, let's move on then. I kind of would have liked it if they could, like, help with the side quests a bit. Right.
Done.
Think. River Styx. That's in the lower hells. Okay, so print shop. Advocate, under sigil, coaster shop. Right, the Spice Up Juliet's Love Life, lower ward. Over here. Let's go. I'm just having a picnic here. Lower ward. Travel. Okay, ye print shop. Ye oldie print shop. There we go. Well, if it isn't the Devourer of Time myself, do you actually want something this time? I had a few questions. Do they have to do with work? Yes. Are you the one who wrote this note I found in the mortuary? Takes the note from you, looks it over, and crumbles it into a ball, which promptly crumbles in ash. He looks at you, Lily. Someone's been defaming my good name, it seems. Now, what do you want something? Aren't you worried about that defamation? Why would it be? It's just competition in Sigil. I've got a good idea for who it might be too, and I've got a little surprise of my own coming for him. Can I be of any assistance? Are you truly as stupid as you look? Of course not. Alright. Add some questions. Do you have to do with work? Yes. I'd like you to print a blood letter. Love letter final cost you. Let's score. Oh, 100 coins. You look desperate for this. Alright, fine. Here you go. Takes your money, thinks for a moment, and slips a perfume sheet of paper from a drawer on the desk. He scribbles a few vacuous, love-struck lines on it in a flowery elegant strip. This will do, I think. It will. Farewell. Alright. Do I have it? This is Passion Steam and oh, damn it! I already had one of those. Crap. Damn it, I didn't need to give him money. Order of Sticks, container sold... Order of Sticks, container sold separately. Do I actually have to go to the sticks?
I'm gone.
Also, it's interesting they have the sticks as the Water of Forgetting, rather than the live.
Alright.
No, I mean you need a container for when you find it. Okay. Got it! Alright, let's have a looky here. Cinder, what's this? You see a large blustery merchant. He looks to be totally hairless, and his pale yellow skin is scarred as if from burns. He looked at you intently as you approached. Greetings. You smazy. Greetings, I'm Cinder. I heard about ya. You be the scarred, clueless fella that be going around the wards asking questions. What can I be helping you with? I have some questions. I'd be pleased to answer your questions. He narrows his eyes and gives you a slight smile. At the shop on the way, as you see here, that is. I'm no tout. I'm not. Alright, I need to buy some magic items. He gestures across the market. You be wanting Alec then. He sits his kip up on the far end over by the furnace. Alright, have some other questions. Alright, must be going... By the furnace. Alright, so Alec, you say. Alec? What? Alright, container. Let me in. Let me see your wares again. So... Container. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay then. Done. I heard Cinder was cancelled recently. Hashtag drama. I don't know what that means. What's here? Corvus. You see a tall man in plate armor. The armor is of unusual construction with spikes spanning the shoulders, elbows, and forearms. He nods at your approach, but then his eyes wander around the market. Good day, citizen. I am Guard Corvus. Greetings. How may I help you, citizen? He gives you a friendly look but glances over your shoulder. I have some questions. He nods to you. I will see if I can help you, citizen. He looks around the market inspectively. Try to see what he's looking at. You glance over your shoulder to notice a young lady wander around the market. Corvus seems to have his eyes locked on her. You seem preoccupied. What are you looking at? He snaps his attention back to you. I beg your pardon, citizen. Please excuse me. His eyes wander back to the young woman. His voice fades over to a whisper. She has the voice of an angel. Such a pretty young thing. He sighs. Why don't you go talk to her? You seem quite infatuated with her.
Updated my journal.
An uncomfortable silence fills the air. Finally, he turns his attention back to you. I just couldn't. I mean, a woman like that, well, she must be... She's ours both for one. Was there anything else I can help you with, citizen? Let's be going. Have some more questions. Byron Pickett. I forget who that is. He frowns and nods. Yes, I'm familiar with Byron. What can you tell me about him? He gives you something like, anything I know about that individual is harmonium business, citizen. I cannot discuss the matters with strangers. Perhaps after I get to know you better. Alright, thank you. Right, young woman, you say. Oh, there's Karina. I don't know... Karina. You see a pretty young woman wearing simple clothes. She wanders about the market and examines everything, but does not make any purchases. You notice that people seem to be avoiding her, but they try not to make it obvious. She flashes you a warm smile as you approach. Lord Byron? Some VTuber named Cinder was caught doing unethical things. I refuse to nab it further. Okay. More drama on the internet. It never ends. Greetings! There's Mal Bruins. Hello, I'm Karina. It's a pleasure to meet you, Cutter. She continues to smile and waits for your response. I have some questions. She nods her head. Alright, what do you want to know? Never mind. Alright, so this is not where I want to be. Well, we can go that. Right, time to spice up Juliet's love veil.
I'm gone.
Nom 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 nom. I was getting Lenny confused with Jenny. Okay. Perks board. Twavel. Right, here's your stupid love letter.
I'm gone.
Juliet, you naughty, naughty girl. Wait, I might have to talk to Delora again. Juliet, where are you? There you are. Yeah, what? What do you mean not yet? What? Oh, I need to deliver to Montague.
All right.
Let's talk to Delora.
All right.
Okay, not yet. Okay. Alright, who the hell's Montague? Montague, okay. Where the hell? Take to the Civic Fest Hall, okay. Right. To the Civic Fest Hall. Right. We are making progress, I think. Right. Montague. Right. I'm looking for someone in particular. How can you help me? Another question. Someone looking for here. Montague, a factor. Montague is a busy young man. He can usually be found moving between the chamber and 3 that lie along its eastern wall. Okay. Whoops. Nope. Sorry. Land actually. Alright.
All right.
Right. Here we go. Let's see here. Oh, wait. Gives the crooked. Interesting. Oh, that was the ex-soldier. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Right. Wait, I've already run into this dude. Jumbled Murderstone. Yep, there we go. Found him. This could go.
I'm gone.
Okay, young man still seems troubled. Something thou wished of me? Juliet. Oh? He gives you a puzzled, slightly suspicious look. I overheard speaking of the brothel. She's having an affair, you know. Thou speak falsely. I would have thee present me proof before I took thy claim as true. I also found these letters. Here, read them. He takes the letter... He takes the letters, read them over. Alas! 'Tis true, she has found another who loves her passionately. Ah, heartache is a senseless fate. I think I shall move on to another love and let this other suitor have her, considering the passion of his words. Wait, this was all a ruse. What is this you speak of? She's trying to trick you to be more passionate. And why did she not simply say something? I don't think it really occurred to her. Apparently not, so what should be done? Turnabout is fair play! I say ignore the chit. Act distant and unconcerned. That'll spice things up considerably. Truly? Trust me, kid. Start ignoring her, create some friction, leave him wondering that we're clawing all over to discover what the matter is. Right, Chief? No. That idea sucks. Alright, then won't say. Alright, alright, I'm out of my depth here. She's not interesting enough anymore. Thou art saying I should feign disinterest so as to pique her interest. Assuredly, that is irony. I shall agree to what thou suggest and observe the results. Good luck, I hope it works out. Farewell. And a farewell to thee as well, sir. Now things to attend to. Should we meet again, we might speak more of the matter. Montague bows and turns to go. Alright, so now... Right. We... with a young woman at the open air market. Alright, female shopper. Alright. Alright, let's go talk to Juliet again. Also, it occurs to me that, like, I talked to the wrong woman at the market. Because I didn't see it. Just a female shopper, perhaps. Alright, so let's go talk to Juliet.
I'm gone.
And say, hey, stupid, we've created drama. Are you happy? We have created drama. Drama alert. Horrible YouTube show. Don't Google that. Juliet? Hello, dummy. Anything yet? Montague seemed disinterested. I recall him saying he was bored with things in any case. Could gauge no reaction.
Updated my journal.
Good, gratitude and frustration. Ooh, how enormous your frustration. I shall try something else to him. Why don't you just talk to him? You ought to try to discuss the relationship openly before concocting any more of your schemes. Tis true enough, yes, I thank thee. My pleasure, farewell. Okay, that's done.
All right.
Excellent! Good to hear. Inquire more at location where your nameless one learned to look with his eyes, not his hands. Look with his eyes, not his hands. Learn to look with his eyes, not his hands. Learn to look with his eyes, not his hands. You're talking about the inn where, like, we gouged our eyes out, right? No, but close. Alright. Right, what was I doing? Thune's personal scent, all that stuff.
I'm gone.
Right, let's head back to the lower ward, because I think there's a thing in the marketplace we can do.
Alright.
Let's go talk to anything vaguely female and see if the option pops up. Also, this is a weird thing to fixate on, but there's like no gay people here, right?
Alright.
Oh, there's multiple female shoppers. Wearing fine clothes, greetings. Up and down in France. I don't associate with unsavory. You look at the off with you, Burke. Okay, gotcha. Right, so there's female shopper, Laszlo, moonwalking. Let's go talk to this guy again, just for giggles. Got some questions. Occupied. Alright. Okay then, I think it's... Alright, let's just talk to her. Karina, I have some questions. Where can I buy some weapons? Smiles points at one of the counters. Anne's over there sells weapons. All kinds of weapons. Are you a warrior? How silly of me. Of course you are. I mean, how could you not be with those guys? Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't mention those. You're not sensitive about them. No, I've gotten used to them. Oh, good. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings or anyone else's for that. You just have to be careful what you say to someone, you know? I mean, people are different and you never know. What may offend one person may not offend another. So anyway, she pauses for a breath and smiles at you. Questions, where can I buy some magic? Points to the counters. I like over there, sells magic things. Are you a mage? You don't look like one, but I guess looks can be rather deceiving. I don't know what a mage really looks like now I think about it. Do you? Yes, they wear robes with funny symbols and a pointy hat. Really, that's good to know. I mean, mages scare me, so I want to know what they look like. I guess it's all that power they have, and they can do really incredible things at all, but you don't know what they look like. Warriors and priests and you know, other powerful people just look powerful, all that stuff you carry on that says they're powerful people, but not mages. Some other questions. You, really like to talk, don't you? She shuffles her feet and looks embarrassed. Well, I've been told I probably talk a bit too much, and, well, people tend to avoid me, and I don't really have any friends or male friends core to me. Sometimes I get lonely. Her voice gets lower and lower until she's finally silent. She stares at the ground at her feet. I don't think you're a bad person, Karina. I happen to like you.
My journal.
She gives you a hopeful look. Really? Thank you so much. I don't know your name. I don't remember my name. She finds start to say something, then thinks better of it. She's trying to tell. What's in her name? It's just nice to know I have a friend. She nods. Farewell, Karina. Someone over there will chat. Let's go talk to her. Some questions. Try to see what she's looking at. Karina wanted to buy. Her name is Karina. She snaps her attention back to you. I beg your pardon? You know her, citizen? She looks at Karina again. Voice of an angel, such a pretty young thing. Yes, and she's also lonely. I'm certain she would welcome the company of a gentleman.
Updated my
She
journal.
glances at you, then back to Karina. Excuse me a moment, citizen. She steps around you, heads towards Karina. Alright. Corvus returns to you and is smiling brightly. Thank you, friend. A wonderful young lady. She looks a little glassy-eyed. My pleasure. I have some questions. And you know someone named Brian Pickett. What can you tell me about it?
Updated my journal.
Officially, nothing. He pauses for a moment before answering. Unofficially, he's suspected of being behind most of the criminal activity here at the market. We believe him to be responsible for the murder of a merchant named Zach. His list of suspected crimes is quite long. Anything else?
Updated my
Yes,
journal.
I would not turn my back to him, and I would think twice about being anywhere alone with him. That is all, friend. Alright, thank you. I forget... Oh, hold on. Byron? Byron? Who is Byron Pickett? Wait a minute. Also, what's in here? Oh, that's the door out. Whoops!
I'm gone.
No, that's guilt. Who the hell is Byron Pickett? Alright, let's go... Let's go over here. Alright, so... Learn to look with my eyes, not my hands. So that's... Yonder is the hive. Also the hive. Also the hive. Which bloody hive was it? This hive. Nope. Yes. Okay, close. Learn to look with my eyes, not my hands. Incorrect either way. Oops. You were to learn to look with his eyes, not his hands. Toroth, that might be too cryptic. I suspect I might be stupid. No, but close. Incorrect either way. Learn to look with his eyes, not his hands. Learn to look with his eyes, not his hands. Here's the problem. When you live stream, you actually remember it less well than the people watching it. Noted phenomenon. So... Oh, for heaven's sake, how about the scratch and sniff? Scratch and sniff. Heaven's sake. Don't be impatient with me, thank you. I've never played this game before. Scratch and sniff.
I'm gone.
I do not remember. Streamer brain is... Yep, streamer brain is real. Oh, hold on. Hold on, hold on. Scent? Where was the first thing? Nope. Nope. How about scratch and sniff? Also, BRB, I just spotted massive spider. You mean in real life? Scratch and sniff. Wait. Oh my goodness, I don't remember. There was a thing. There was a thing. BRB. Oh, BRB, right. Scratch and sniff, scratch and sniff, scratch and sniff. Oh no, chat! Scratch and sniff? What the hell does that mean? Oh no. Oh no! Right, I'm gonna try and go do something else. Okay, Vivian's person sent. Crimson Veil. Keys to her heart. Wow, I'm stuck. Okay. It's in the clerk's ward somewhere. Okay, then. I do like the whole cryptic hint thing we got going on here. It is far more interesting than people just telling you where to go, I do have to say. It's like... Wait, what are we looking for again? Cryptic hint, inquire more at a location...
Done.
Where you learn to look with his eyes, not his hands. Are you talking about the bloody brothel? Wait a minute. Honestly... The apothecary? Hold on. Oh! I wish to purchase something. What is this? Nope, that's not it. Okay, no, I'm dumb. I'm dumb, I'm stupid. Hold on, let's ask. Had some questions. Farewell then. Okay, no.
Alright.
What is this? Okay, not that. Right, not that. Alright. Okay, art and curio. Curiosity shop. Now my brain, my frickin' brain. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna ask, like, friggin'... I'm just gonna talk to Folsom Grace. Save. Right, Falls from Grace.
How may I help you?
Some questions. Okay, can you tell me about the girls here? Show more. I could not find the 10th. And you could not find the 10th student, how curious. I saw 10 stones beneath the brothel and one was blank. So I'm thinking there's only 9 prostitutes. The 10th student then is me, in which case I've spoken to all of them. Very well, and your thoughts? That I should leave this place, there's nothing more by this. I have learned what it means to aspire to be a sensei. It's better to go in search of experience rather than have it come to you. I shall travel with you, still desire my company. I do.
Looks like my skills have increased.
Oh, Mistress High and Mighty will be joining us. What do we need her for?
You couldn't possibly understand.
I wish she would fall from great height. I might even bump her off myself.
That's just rude, Anna. Alright, we've got a full team.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Alright, plus 1 edged weapon. Thief skills, accept. And saving skills and fort. Yeah, Anna does not like succubi. She's a priest. Oh, she's a healer. Hell yeah, alright. Submerge the will, power of 1. What is that? Wait, no, I've selected the wrong person.
Yes?
Blessing. Cure light wounds, protection from evil, aid, cure modern wounds, spiritual hammer, call lightning, prayer, cure serious wounds.
How may I help?
Oh, she's nice. Shut up, Anna. Right, we've got a full crew here.
I'm gone.
Hell yeah! Well, we've managed to recruit 1 more friend, and that's very nice. So, save, and now... Okay, back. Have to get a mask after spraying spider's poison. Yeah. Alright, so Tolroth, I have to say your hints are, like, confusing me more. Tino learned to look with his eyes, not his hands. Scratch and sniff? What? Oh. Hold on, let's
Yes?
talk to her. I want to talk to you. Do you ever use weapon? Questions about our travels. Can I read your diary? Never mind, let's move on. Okay. Right, okay. Thanks. Scratch and sniff.
I'm gone.
Scratch and sniff learned to look with his eyes, not his hands? Wait. No. What? Art gallery, but also come up with a safe word if you want me to just blurt it out. Alright, the safe word is... The safe word is, what the hell's the safe word?
The sweet smell of sensates and governors.
The safe phrase is, "Oh Zeus, help me." How about that? Let's see if I remember that. Art gallery. Also, I don't remember what we are doing here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
All right.
This statue looks like it's about to make some angry proclamation. The sculptor has captured the essence of fury magnificently. The chisel tensioners on the neck and forehead alone must have taken many long months to get correct. Fine cracks run over the entire statue, and there's a plaque attached to its base. Read the plaque. The statue reads, "This statue is believed to be the final fate of the Etheresyrian sorcerers Gangrel, attacked by a conclave of rival sorcerers at the height of his dream madness. He was imprisoned with a spell that turned his flesh into stone. Gangrel is said to have been frozen with a final awful curse still upon his lips, a curse so terrible that it was never meant to be spoken by the lips of a living man." Examine the statue. Alright, examine the cracks. You carefully examine the cracks that run like a network of fine black veins along the statue's surface. At one point near its inner arm is a section where an entire splinter of stone looks ready to come off. Let's not break the statue in the art gallery, that's rude. What's this? Okay, statuette, can't tell what it is. Interesting. What the hell are we doing here again? What are we supposed to accomplish? Inquire. God damn it, I don't even know why I'm here! I forgot! I forgot why I'm here! Inquire. Oh, hello. Before you is a well-dressed elderly woman in a gown of peach-colored and golden thread. She stands quietly, her hands folded together primly, and nods in your direction. It is then you notice that she has no pupils. Her eyes are entirely white. "Greetings, sir. Oh, I am Ivana. Welcome to my galleria. Feel free to look about, spending as much time here as you like. Should you have questions regarding any of the pieces, do not hesitate to ask me of them." "I have some questions, Ivana." "A moment, sir. Your voice. It is heavy with age and wounds. Would you be so kind as to permit me to touch your face?" "Yes, go ahead." Ivana smiles, gently running her old hands over the skin of your face. She frowns, looking slightly puzzled. "So many scars, both old and new. They seem to..." She touches the side of your throat, thrushes, then pulls away. "Pardon me, sir. I was curious to see how far they went." "It's fine, and they're everywhere. My whole body is scarred." Ivana nods. "I had some questions." "You look familiar to me. Do you know someone named Eves?" "That is my daughter." For a moment there is a hint of sadness in the milky whiteness of her eyes. "We no longer speak to one another." "Why is that?" "There is nothing to be said between us. She has gone off in pursuit of stories, all for reasons I am unaware of." She told me a tale that might answer that question. Ivana raises her eyebrows. "Oh, tell me, would you please? I'd much appreciate it." Tell her a tale chases story and of her endless search for the tale that holds the truth she seeks. Ivana nods slowly. "I had no idea. I will see her now. I thank you, good sir, for bringing me this news of my only daughter." As she speaks, color slowly bleeds into her pale irises until her eyes are a brilliant shade of green. "Your eyes. Can you see now, Ivana?" She nods, smiling. I had another question. Okay. Did we... Oh, that's your... God damn it. Alright. Not to, like, I'm not going to, like, be nitpicky about hints, but Tolroth, that would only make... That hint would only have made sense if I'd talked to this person before. Ask about peace. Okay, careful about vaccine. Alright, so Statue of the Screaming Dark Birds of Acanthus.
Updated my journal.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Interesting. How the hell were you supposed to find this? Alright, so basically, those shards coming through the road are sticks. If the waters of the Styx destroy one memories, would this ice from Ocanthus do the same? I could only assume so, yes. Let me ask about another piece. Ruby statuette. Blah 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 blah. Show more. That's all I wish to know. We're going to grab a thing here. Thank you, Trollroth. That is actually very helpful. You weren't gonna find it otherwise, lol. Okay, true. Right. Grab one. As you reach out to grab one of the whirling shards, your fingers enter the icy wind that rises from the pedestal. Instantly, a coast of numbing frost forms around, causing you to momentarily adjust back. Place your hand back in and grab one. You thrust your hand in the frigid, numbing wind. Unbeknownst to you, your entire hand freezes solid as you wrap it around one of the dark birds. As another of the black shard spins to your wrist, your hand breaks off the wrist with a sharp crack and goes clattering across the gallery floor. Pick your hand up and stick it back on quick. Wait. You pick up the frost-covered fist and thrust into your bleeding stump. Noticing the dark bird you grabbed, a razor-sharp shard of light has already melted away to nothing. It looks like you have to catch it in something that will keep it cold. Eventually, warmth the feeling returns to your hand as your tissues thaw and regenerate. Leave hope no one saw that. Okay, we need a container. Right, that is a good hint. Container!
Alright.
To the curiosity shop! To the curiosity shop. Uh-oh. Well, well, fall from grace. Or whatever it is you call yourself now. Truly a pleasure to see you here. What do I owe the honor of your visit? I thought that you rarely trafficked among our kind anymore. She glances at you for a moment with the same faint sneer. Or is your assignment here almost finished? I do not know what assignment you are referring to, Verstrika. Though your presence here brings with it many questions. Last I heard, you were a standard-bearer for the Company of the Vulture. How did you come to Sigil? She replies curtly, firing the question back like an arrow. By choice. And you? Where will your orders take you next? She suddenly turns to you. You see, little man. Verstrika smiles as if savouring the words. The best temptress is one who can make you buy into the illusion of being both promiscuous and virtuous at the same time. A prostitute priestess, as it were. Mistress Grace is among the greatest. She turns to fall from grace. Are you not? You would not think that a 1,000 years of slavery had left their scars, no? Fall from grace speaks with a coldness you have never heard before. The air almost becomes ice as she dissects Verstrika with her gaze. That is enough. Very well, though you are the ones who came into my emporium. Verstrika looks to you. Yes? Verstrika gives a quick hop-out. Welcome back. Here to buy something? Yes I am. Right, exotic items. To the front of the store. What? Oh, wait, hold on. Elixir of horrific separation. You examine a bottle labeled as an elixir of horrific separation. Verstrika presented to you. This stuff was compounded by a scholar who found she possessed a darker half, a side of her which took control at times and bade her do awful things. This potion was to have split the darker half away from her, creating two separate beings. Mercy Killers, however, found and executed her for a string of depraved murders before she could use it. I charge you only 200 copper commons for the elixir. I'll take it! Yes, Verstrika purrs. A wise choice. The copper you pour into her hand seems to disappear the moment it touches her palm. She hands you the item. Please, enjoy your newest acquisition. Like to look at the exotic items again. Gorgon salve. You examine a bottle labeled as Gorgon salve. Verstrika holds it up for you. I traded for this with some swordslinging prime wielder. Perseus, I think, was his name. Smeared onto the surface of any being turned to stone, it will revert them to flesh. Only 100 copper commons. A bargain, considering how handy it might come in should you ever find a friend of yours transmuted to rock. I'll take it. I might need it. Excellent. Let's look at the exotic items again. Metallic cube figurine, monster jar, fiend's tongue. Up to the front of the store. Baby oil. Up to the back of the store. Show more. And we have interesting things. Gorgon salve. Interesting. We can use this. Interesting, interesting. I know where to use this. Nice to have a MacGuffin shop. You see, Pestle Culm. I've got this elixir of horrific separation. Do you think that will help you? I think every item does. Both his eyes suddenly snap with a small bottle in your hands. He nods back his lips. Here you are then. Pestle Clin takes the bottle in both his hands and places it beneath the counter. His left eye focuses on you while his right hand concentrates on scribbling furious on the countertop. You can use this to make something that'll fix us. Right on up. Now if you give us a moment when you got it all worked, out! We'll make you some healing stuff to reward. Then head to the back of the shop then. Alright, farewell for now then.
Learn some new tricks.
Alright, Pestle. The man closely resembles Pestle Clin, though without the crawling skin and constant subtle mutations. Greetings again, sir, and well met. And what is I, Pestle, can do for you? Hoping to get some healing concoctions. Yes, of course, your reward. Let's see now. I manufacture them for you for nothing, of course, but I'll need the proper ingredients. An Oni's heart, or powdered hematite, or the hair of the Deva, or a thread from an aspen's robe, or the blood of a regenerator in creatures such as a troll, or actually my wounds heal very quickly. Pestle raises an eyebrow. Do they now? Well then, your own blood just might do. Here, give me a sample, you wouldn't mind. Give him some of your blood. After drawing a small quantity of blood and retrieving to the back of the store, Pestle returns with a number of what appear to be hardened drops of blood. Placed upon one's tongue, these clot charms will heal existing wounds and aid in the prevention of new ones for a time. Thanks, Pestle. I had some questions. I only speak at the store. Alright, let's buy some stuff. Do we have stuff here? Nope, done. Let's go talk to this guy. This man closely resembles Pestle Clin's, though without the crawling skin and constant subtle mutations. Greetings again. The name is Clin. You need something? I had some questions. Work in the stockroom all day, I do. I'm no good to ask questions of. Could I buy something then? You have to talk to Pestle about that. You will. He handles all that stuff. Kind of stuff. Good. Well, we have... Oh, wow. We have a lot of clock charms. Hell yeah. Right. Tear of a Deva. Or maybe you just want Anna to have two tongues. Fiend tongue is for Echo, and she's been hiding that she had her tongue cut out or something. Right. Alright. What can we store something in that's very, very cold? Alright, let's go back over here. Alright, she appears busy? Okay. Right. Okay, you and Fall from Grace seem to care little for one another. Oh, that Batezu camp follower who's made her home in Sigil? Curious, no, but then what better place to train her agents than little brothel of hers? Batezu camp follower? Ever since her mother sold her into slavery, she has been a plaything of the plains for many a century. She claims that she was able to free herself from her chains, but you may give that word as much credence as you would the word of any other Tanari bitch. She smiles slightly. Myself excluded, of course. Fall from Grace. It is the truth. Truth? Truth? One does not win free of Batezu contracts, bitch cloaked in human skin. You speak lies, and all the Tanari hordes know it, from the lowest legions to the other comfort-suckling succubi that cavort across the plains. Fall from Grace was but a Batezu slave from the moment she was born, and so shall she always be. You still are an intentioned plaything of the Batezu, to be tortured and commanded as they see fit. The Striga sneers. You even behave as they do. One may be free of Batezu contracts if one is wary of the wording, and if one realizes that Batezu are beholden to keep their own word. One must simply beware of any meanings that may be twisted to their ends, and I am well versed in language and subtleties. Even so, it was not an easy matter. Enough! I do not care to hear you speak your lies in my presence. Fall from Grace maintains her flawless composure and simply nods. Though when you catch her eye, she gives you a slightly exasperated look and then smiles. What was it you said about her training agents for Striga? Yes, they are our eyes and ears in the city of Sigil across the plains. What they do not see or hear they may coerce from another man that has seen or heard. And who could think humans capable of such deception and trickery? Oh, Grace is indeed a clever one. Not as clever as her mother, perhaps, but clever nonetheless. That is not the purpose of my establishment. Oh, but of course not. Did I dare suggest such a thing? But perhaps you should let the man judge for himself. Vistrika turns to you, eyes blazing. Do you not wonder, little man? Does the method of reason and curiosity ever enter your mind as does this matter? Does not the arrangement at the brothel seem strange to you? It is. Vistrika goes on before you can answer. Occam's razor can leave a scar, but it can remove the deeper ailments so often caused by poison of lies and imaginers. And now here she is, travelling with you. Most curious. Why would someone, a proprietress of such an establishment, leave it for any reason, and for a man she barely knows? Questions, questions. The answers may be painful indeed. He is well aware of why I agreed to travel with him, Vistrika, when he asked me to do so. I'm certain he did ask. What man could resist? Vistrika sneers and looks away in disgust. I'd like to see your merchandise. I got it, icons. Right, front of the store. Devasteers. 100. I'll take him. Thank you. Wise choice. Farewell. Let's go back to the apothecary.
I'm gone.
Can I not just buy a bottle from somewhere and be like, hey, I need a friggin' bottle of something? This game's confusing. Okay then. Right, had some questions. Alright, buy something then. What else can we buy here? Nothing. Okay, can't do that. Okay then, passing by. What the hell? What is this? Oh, interesting. You hold that. Alright, so if we use that on the fiend's tongue... Yeah, what did you do with the bottle from that splitting potion? Good question, I don't know.
I'm gone.
Alright, so the fiend's tongue. They have a fiend's tongue in here, and I have money to buy it, so we're just gonna do some swappy.
I'm gone.
Help.
Done.
Ignis, yes, my master.
I'm listening. Very well.
Right, talkie talkie. Welcome back. Yes I am. Exotic items. Fiend's tongue. You examine what appears to be a tongue floating in a jar of brine. The sugar frowns at it. This is a fiend's tongue. Or Kornrugun's, I think, but who really knows? It said that placed in the mouth of any living being, it will give the ability of speech, even if there was none before. I'm selling this oddity for only 66 coppers, should you want it. I'll take it. And... farewell. So... where's the tongue? Okay, so can we can't use that. So if we go talk to Echo... God damn it, was I right? Eat the glass like a normal person. Yep. Let's go back to the brothel and see what we can do here. Alright, so let's see. Alright. Let's see. We've been in this brothel a lot. We've been doing stuff. Where's Echo? Echo, I think, is over here. There's Vivian. Where the hell is she? Where the hell is she? Where the hell... where is she? That's Nenny. That's the dark thing. There's Kesiceris. There's Delora. Where the hell is Echo? Echo! Alright, Juliet's in this room, I know. Moan. She's being a moany. Moany. Where's Echo? Where the hell is she? Hello? There she is. Hello.
Done.
Save the game, that's important. Greetings again. Has some question. Okay, then, is your name Echo?
Updated my journal.
She nods, smiling pleasantly, had some other questions. Trying to find Vivian sent. Let's go with something. She's an apology. All know about farewell. Damn it! To hell! I think you might have been right, but hold on. Let's talk to Casa Ceres. Well, greetings once again. Something I can do for you, Had some questions. Vivian sent. Okay. Alright, I'm more than a little bit stuck. Keys to her heart. Right, not certain where I would find some. Okay, we need a bottle. We need a bottle. What's this? Can we use? I don't know. Right, you just have that. Chastity Bodice. 1 to 3 slashing. Alright, she does not do a lot of damage. Alright. What is it? Not a bottle, a cup. Could be something talking to a customer of hers, if I recall. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, no. Hold on. So, Echo. Old lover of Echo's, ones who knew about her. Oh, we need to go talk to Merriman again. I want to go quickly do that.
Ah, the sweet smell of sensates and
Not a bottle, a
governors.
cup. Thank you. That is a good hit.
Rest.
Alright, let's rest. Can you help me? Somewhere I could rest here. Eastwards. Speed to the room, click there. Okay, got it. Alright, let's talk to Merriman and then we can take a nap.
We need to set up Kip now.
Where's Merriman? Merriman! Where are you? Right, I need to talk to you. Well, I've used something that'll wipe my mind of these cursed memories turned without. You'll never get the keys. No, don't farewell. Okay, bugger it. Alright, we're just gonna take a nap. Where's the clerk?
All right.
Right. Alright, that would be nice. We get it. Rested for 8 hours. Okay. We're making progress slowly. We've managed to make a new friend, a succubus friend, fall from grace. A chaste succubus. Interesting. Anyway, what the hell is the thumbnail gonna be for this bloody
I'm
stream?
here. Very well.
We made a succubus friend.
What's up?
Anyway, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna end the stream, that's what. So speaking of fantasy, I do have a fantasy book called Two of Rogue. So if you like stuff with good writing, and it is pretty good writing if I do say so myself, I will link that in the thing now. So where am I? I'm here, and my webcam is here. So I'm going to link the book over here. Available on all good and questionable e-stores. Right, so book. There we go. And what else? Tomorrow is drawing stream. Let's raid Rawston VT because that's fun. Okay then. So let's raid Rawston. Usual story is, by the way, is to like, follow, subscribe to everything. Links are in my Twitch about page. It's jolly good. Raid Rawston VT. Haven't raided him in a while. So let's go raid. Alright, are you ready? Are you steady? Is your name Freddy? Man, I hope so. Because here we go! Raiding now! Farewell everybody, have a great one. Say hi to Rawston. Be nice!